Okay, now I am going to revise double column cash book. Okay, so double column cash book means which contains two amount column on both side of the cash book. That is called double column cash book. Then one thing you have to remember in that contra entry, entry in which more than one debit and more than one credit. That is called contra no entry in which the one entry will come in both side of the cash book. Entries which will affect the both side of the cash book, that is called which one, contra entry, contra gel entry. Okay, entry which will affect the both the side of the cash book. It will come on both side, debit and credit side. That is called which one, contra entry. So we'll start. So I given the question. First one, it is given opening balance, cash in hand, first there is no October, 1st October 2019. Okay, 1st October 2019. It is given cash in hand and bank balance. Both it is debit balance only. Suppose if they given bank overdraft means it will come credit side. If bank balance cash in hand it is given means it is asset, so opening balance will be debit side. Clear? Only if it is a bank overdraft comes, it will come credit side by balance BD. By balance BD. Here both it is favorable balance only, cash in hand and bank balance. Both favorable balance only. Okay, so 1st October 2019 to balance BD. To balance BD, cash in hand 13,000, cash at bank 24,000. Okay, column date particulars LF, it is a subsidiary book LF, cash bank debit side, then credit side, date particulars LF, cash bank. So first opening balance. First opening balance to balance BD, cash bank. Next one, next transaction 3, cash sales rupees 80,000 at 10% discount. At 10% discount. So Aparna, where it will come? Cash sales at 10% TD. Karthik, where it will come? So first you have to look at the journal entry. Cash sales at 10% TD. Cash or bank account, which side?
Debit.
Yes, debit side to sales. To sales. Amount will be amount
72,000.
Yes, 72,000. After deducting TD, trade discount, we have to write. Next one, cash purchase rupees 60,000. First time we are studying. Entry same only. Cash purchase rupees 60,000 at 10% TD. At 10% TD. So 60,000 TD 10%. TD 10 percentage, and 5 percentage CD, and 5 percentage CD. Half the amount was paid in cash and remaining by check. Half payment we paid through cash and half payment we paid through bank. So where it will come? Cash purchase only through cash and through bank. Where it will come?
Credit.
Credit 510 by purchase. By purchase. So we said the half. Half we are giving. So 5% CD it is given. Half cash and half cash, half bank. But whenever we are giving, we are getting 5% CD. 5% CD. 5% CD we are getting. Means 1,000, 27,000. Whenever we give 27,000, we will get 1,350. Okay. 25,650. Same like here also CD through bank. If you give, we will get a discount 25,650. That is meaning. Clear? Okay. So TD trade discount that you can deduct. Then half amount through cash and half amount through bank. So CD will get, whenever we pay the amount only, we are getting discount 5%. So 27,000 5%, 1,350. So 25,650, 25,650. Clear? The same question TD CD comes. How to do? Here means some amount, half amount cash, half amount bank. So this you can write working note. Any doubts? Next one. Next one. Deposited cash into bank. Deposited cash into bank. Anila. Amount 40,000. Debit amount. First we will write amount. Entry will be bank account at to cash. Bank debit. So bank debit, cash credit. Okay. Entry you have to look. Bank account at to cash. Bank debit, cash credit. It is which entry? Contra. C. Contra. So bank debit, you have to write opposite aspect to cash. Cash credit, you have to write opposite aspect by bank. 7. Date 7. Any doubts? Sorry, 40,000. Next, received bearer check from Sumit. Received bearer check from Sumit. Cash or bank, bearer check.
Bank.
No. Bearer check means anyone can encash the amount. Okay? If it is crossed, only received check means that is a bearer check only. If it is a crossed check means bank. So received a bearer check from Sumit. So entry will be cash account to Sumit. To Sumit. Amount 9,500. Any doubts? Received a bearer check. Bearer check means anyone can encash it. Next one. Sold goods for cash at 4% TD. Anjo, where it will come? Sold goods for cash at 4% TD.
Debit.
Yes, debit side to sales. TD will not come. So how to write amount? Out of 12,000, we have to minus 4%. 12,000, 4%. 480. So 480, you have to minus. So 11,520. Okay. TD, you have to deduct that amount you have to write. Next one, paid 15th one, paid life insurance premium. Paid life insurance premium. Anita, what is the entry? Paid insurance premium. Life insurance premium.
Life insurance premium account added to cash.
Karthik, is it correct? LIC, life insurance premium.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any other answer? Life insurance premium.
Life insurance premium related to bank.
No, cash only. Paid life insurance premium. Life insurance premium. This premium is given for what purpose? For protecting the life of a person. This is a firm, company. So that is what, which one is this one? That is for personal purpose. This is for personal purpose. LIC, life insurance. For the individual only, this one.
Drawings account added to cash.
Yes, very good. Okay. Drawings account debtor. By drawings. Understood? By drawings. Drawings. Final account also we studied. No? By drawings. Suppose only insurance premium, then correct only. By insurance premium. Here drawings 4,000. Next one, check received on 9th October. So you look at 9th October, we received one check, 9,500 check, deposited into bank. Now you have to remember already when I was teaching double column, I said, so today we received check, today if you are depositing means bank account to Sumit. But next day, yesterday we received check that we wrote cash account at to Sumit. If next day if you are depositing means 18th we deposit into bank, what is generally? Aparna, generally?
Sir, bank account added to cash account.
Yes, contra entry, bank account to cash account. How? So first entry, cash account to that Sunila, which one? Sumit. So we debited cash. This amount we are depositing. So bank account to cash. Okay, contra. So amount not given. So which one? That amount you have to write. Bank account to cash. Bank debit, cash credit. Bank debit, opposite aspect to cash. Eighteenth. To cash, a cash credit, you have to write opposite aspect by bank. 18th. Next one, received a crossed check from Prabhagar. Received crossed check from Prabhagar. Femina, jewelry. Crossed check. Where it will come? Cash or bank? Received a crossed check from Prabhagar. Cash or bank?
Sir, bank.
Correct. To Prabhagar. If it is a crossed check, we will credit in their account. So to Prabhagar, 6,000 bank. To Prabhagar, 6,000. Next one, introduced additional capital of rupees 25,000 and deposited the same into bank account. Introduced additional capital 25,000 and deposited the same into bank account. What is the jewelry? Introduced additional capital and deposit the same into the bank account. Hanna, what is jewelry? Jewelry? Jewelry. Hanna. Hanna. Bank account to capital. Okay. So the same day. Suppose I invested in capital today. Then it will be cash. We are not investing means a cash account to capital. Same day we are depositing to bank means to capital. Bank amount 25,000. Next one, paid electricity bill and telephone bill. 28. Paid telephone bill, electricity bill. Cash or bank? Anjo?
Cash.
Cash. So 28, 10, 40 by electricity bill. By electricity bill 3,000 by telephone bill 4,100. Next one, last, received crossed check for dividend. Received crossed check for dividend. Where it will come? Cash or bank? Irfan. received crossed check. Cash or bank received crossed check for dividend.
Bank.
Yes, correct. 30 to dividend 6,250. Over. Now you have to balance cash and the bank. So what do you have to do? First you have to look at cash account, debit side and credit side. Then which side is more, that you have to look. So you find total cash account, debit side total. After finding the total, you tell me.
One lakh 750 bank.
Bank 1,10,750. So which side is more? Debit side. So 1,10,750. 1,10,750. First you have to find cash. So Shubham, you find the balance. Then from that you have to minus this one. So you have to find closing balance 31st by balance CD. Total debit side total
94,980.
debit side total
1 lakh
uh,
5,020.
1,06,020. That is our answer. 1,06,020.
6,020.
Then you have to find the balance.
21,020.
20.
1,020.
It is not given. 25,040, 4,000, 3,000. Any other answer? Cash account balance, no, you are telling? Check. 25,650, 40,000.
85,100.
85,100, that is bank balance. Now cash balance 1,06,020 minus credit side item.
So 19,770.
Yes, 19,770. Okay. Any doubts? So one thing you have to remember, if here first one full favorable balance only. If it is bank overdraft comes, you have to write by balance BD in bank column. Okay, by balance BD. If it is bank overdraft, instead of bank balance, bank overdraft is there. Then you have to write by balance BD. Okay, next one. Any doubts? So now next question I given purchase book, sales book, purchase return and sales return. We know that purchase book, for what purpose we are preparing purchase book? It is used for recording the credit purchase of goods. Is it correct? Next one, sales book, it is used for recording the credit sale of goods. Cash sale we will not record. Cash sale we will record in the cash book. Cash purchase we will record in the cash book. Next one, return of goods by the company to the supplier. That is called a purchase return book. Debit note. Then which one? Sales return book. Return of goods by the customer to the company. For recording that purpose, we are preparing sales return book. Okay, so what do you have to do? First, you have to prepare the account. Okay, first you have to look purchase book format, you know, date, name of the supplier, invoice number, LF amount. Clear? Date, name of the supplier. So you have to draw every account. Then on the base of item, you will post. Okay? Each item, date, name of the supplier, invoice number, LF amount. Next, sales book, date, instead of supplier, name of the customer. Date, name of the customer, invoice number, LF amount. Next, we know that purchase return book. Date, name of the supplier, then one more item will come, debit note number. Debit note number, LF amount. LF amount, debit note, purchase return. Debit note. We will purchase, why debit note? Suppose purchased goods from Aditya, purchase account to Aditya. If you are returning, Aditya debit note. Next one, sales return, credit note. Sold goods to Abarna accounted to sales. Then sales return means sales return account to Abarna, credit note number. Okay, so that you have to draw purchase book, sales book, purchase return, sales return. Okay.